I'm Gabriel Webster, and this is my wife,
Ruth Webster.
Well, today is the day that we started the church called New Zion, Cape Town North. It's here in the northern suburbs of Cape Town, Bishop Lavis. Today is our inauguration service.
We started in Bishop Lavis it's approximately 15 years ago. And we first started in the area called Nooit Gedacht. It's next to Bishop Lavis. And after about 2 years or so, we then moved into Bishop Lavis, into 16th Street. And from that time, things just changed. So it was like just something shifted, and we could feel He was doing something new. And for the last 2 to 3 years, we've just seen God's hand moving in Bishop Lavis. Just amazing people, their hearts just serving, available, going out to visits. And I think just the momentum, that was built up. And I must honestly say, it was God's hand, because it came from the people.
For about 2 years, we had a cell group of 5 people, and it didn't grow. And we were 2 years, and Apostle Hilton would stop the cell, and we'd restart, and nothing would happen. And as Ruth has shared, the Spirit of God just seemed to have moved in the hearts, in our hearts, in the hearts of the people, where we went out visiting, we went out sharing what God is doing in the community, and it just grew from there. I think there was a time when we had 50 people in one night in a cell group. And from the cell, a young adult cell group has come out of that cell. And also we've started in another area in Cape Town as well. And the cell has multiplied out of the cell group. We have now commenced this week, the 16th of September. And we're starting, we can call it low-key, in that we're not starting a full-blown service, but we're starting quite prayerfully. And from now, going even into next year, we'll just continue in that vein. The church will be started on a solid prayerful foundation.
We had to bring the kids on board. So some of the things that happen in the home, we had to say to the guys, look, things might change. So like you were saying earlier on, so when we heard things were going to possibly come to Bishop Lavis, we had to start saying to the kids, guys, life is going to change. Some change management strategies were put in place. So we had to say to the kids, God has called us, but it's not just mom and dad, it's all of us. So all our lives have to change, and God is doing something for all of us, So just encouraging them, bringing them on board, allowing them to ask questions. And I think even in our marriage as well, we've had to re-look ourselves. And yes, we've served God, but it would mean that things are going to another level now, So even in our marriage, supporting each other, have more understanding, talk more, share more, and just creating platforms for everyone to talk at home. I think that's been amazing for us to see.
There is additional responsibilities that we all, as a family, take on board. And it's something that we're still going to have to work through. As I said, we just started, so having the conversation is one thing, but living the reality, well, there's still some water that's going to flow.
But I've seen the kids also just talking more. So by us choosing to share more now, we've seen the kids talking about everything else in their lives. So that's been amazing. It's just created a platform to chat and talk, and I think it's drawn us closer as a family.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.